Yeah, 146.2k channel points on Wudi, 1.3k channel points on Tim. So that's very optimistic. Alright, let's go get into the first game of this best of 11 on Yuri's Revenge. The tunnel is actually Asia. We booted up this tunnel specifically for this. Hopefully there's no lag. We will see. It looks like we are doing well. Good luck, says Wudi. I need to hide my webcam. And off we go. Arabian Oasis. Now when you think of Wudi, the number one thing you think of is robot. You think of robot, you think of Marco, you think of all the words in the world that would complement this fine young gentleman named Wudi. But when you think of Tim, you're thinking of that allied prowess, that allied dominance, especially when he decides to go allied against one of the currently the best players in the world. So the good thing is there is minimal lag here. Amazing as always. Thank you to the FC Asia Tunnel. If any of you would like to use the FC Asia Tunnel, do come in contact with either me or Matt. We will see what we can come to an arrangement. Heavy anti-scout here by Tim. 2 GIs on each, and I believe no dogs have went through this so far. But when you think of Wudi, you think of someone that's unstoppable, indestructible. He has lost a couple of games before, but so far he has been absolutely on form recently after showing up in the Armageddon tournament. But when you think of his playstyle, you don't really think of anything in particular. All you think of is just someone who's able to adapt, someone who's able to play the game really well, knows the game really well, and generally has nerves of steel. He doesn't flop around, he doesn't really mess up, and he's someone that's very, very confident. We're seeing an AFC here out of Tim and 2 IVs. It's just gonna be engineers or seals here. I mean, balls of steel? Exactly. 3 IVs now. We have a second war on 4-, 5-, 6. Very early lab. So I think Tim might get a spy here. You see Tim actually anti-scouting pretty hard. Very hard actually. One Connie, one dog out of here. Tim does not want to see what Wudi has in mind. Sorry, Wudi. Tim, yeah, Tim doesn't want to see what Wudi has. A BF finally comes out. It's decent. It's not a full 60 FPS, but it is very, very decent. That's a chronosphere. So that chronosphere obviously is going to reveal a lot of it here. Looks like Tim is going to go with the BF spam. 3 war factories now. And 4 or 5 rhinos on the way towards Tim. Wudi does, Tim does have that GI American forts incoming here. So heavy anti-scout at the start from Tim. He goes to show, and he tries to anti-heavy scout pretty heavily and then spam BF. So we got 1 GGI among the rest of the GIs there. Wudi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 4 war factories. And Tim is on 1, 2, 3, 4 war factories. 4 refineries, sorry, with 1 wall. And obviously tacked up all the way. So currently as it's looking, Wudi does have the right number advantage. He does have the high number of miners as well. And you see an IV coming out of Tim here. Now Tim's eco is slowly going to go down, obviously being on 4 miners and rushing tech. It's going to do a heavy toll on your economy. 5 war factories now for Wudi and expanded very nicely across. Wudi looking for a split now down the bottom and along the top. I think Tim's plan here might be to save up for that chronosphere or defend for that chrono. Obviously Wudi, not having scouted this area, doesn't know what's in it, but that chronosphere does reveal quite a lot as well. Chrono is already in 50 seconds here. Is Tim gonna go for the base trade? If he is aiming for the base trade, he needs to bring his MCV along with it. Chronosphere ready in 10 seconds. Power offline from that shield. Wudi perfectly countering there, going for the chronosphere to force Tim to use his force shield. Keeping low power, but the chrono is now back online in 10 seconds now. More rhinos incoming here for Wudi. And out comes the MCV. He is absolutely doing the chrono here. Let's see how that goes. Wudi is still hitting here. Absolutely still hitting. What does he have to defend this Wudi? He is going all in here. Chronosphere gets deployed. One BF does get left behind. With that MCV, 2 BFs, energy IV as well. Wudi is still wreaking havoc here. The MCV gets captured from Tim. War Factory goes down. Wudi is still making his way through here. Rhinos in base not doing anything. Tim running away with his allied MCV as well to his top right. One War Factory goes down. Wudi splitting off the rest of his rhinos now back to its top left. 2 of the BFs go down here, so it looks like gonna be a first game for Wudi. Tim tried a tactic here but didn't really work out with that chrono MCV. And the first game does go to Wudi. So far, yeah, the tunnel is absolutely perfect. Try the common tactic that we see. I think we saw Zane use that tactic against Kintaya earlier. When basically on Dorado, I believe was on Dorado, was very one of the first few games that Kintaya played against Zane. Zane went allied, all he did was spam BFs and then hold off for that chronosphere. But the reason that Kintaya actually lost there was because Zane actually played this card really well. Kintaya was very hesitant to go for that chronosphere. And obviously he did have an expansion, but it didn't really work out. So the thing that Wudi did there really well to sort of counter that play was to go for that chronosphere, obviously. He went for that chronosphere, and Tim, obviously, if the chrono is out, he can't do anything. He's basically dead. This is why he was forced to use force shield. And when he used that force shield, it gives you a power offline as well. So the chronosphere was delayed with 10 seconds. That split 10 seconds did give Wudi a bit of time to get more rhinos. Obviously having 5 war factories, your rhino production is pretty decent. And in that sort of 10 seconds plus however long the force shield lasts, I forgot how long it does last, Wudi managed to get enough rhinos along the way to defend his base. And obviously Tim also had to bring his MCV over. So that was a perfect play from Wudi there. Tim trying something on his allied. Good to do so right at the start of the game. But now he's switching back to Soviets. On code to speak here, tops his bottom. Tim along the bottom already moved his MCV right at the start after his first war factory. Wudi going on 4 minus now. Tim is still on 2. His third should be up pretty soon. There it is. Records it down to the gems. Wudi now on 2 war factories. Tim's gonna be slightly behind here on miners and war factories because he did obviously move his MCV. Wudi looking to build towards the left side and then probably moving his MCV towards the right. Drone gets saved there. Got 5 minus now for Wudi, 4 for Tim. And double war with rhinos already out here. And another drone coming in from Wudi. So 6 minus now for Wudi. Tim still on 4. He's moving everything towards bottom right. And 3 war factories now for Wudi. So 6 now. He's still making rhinos. Tim does have 3 minus in gems and 1 in gold. And a decent rhino number here. So does Wudi. Wudi makes a miner out the war factory for the top left patch of gems. So he is prepared if it does come down to that. 2 rhinos, couple dots on the bottom left side here. For his split, Tim scouting on the top right hand side. Just to see whether Wudi has expanded. Looks like he has not, so Tim can entry through the back of Woody's base now. Wudi now 2 miners and gems, 5 on gold. Tim can get a miner here. He could have gotten that miner. Actually, no, he couldn't. He split up his rhinos. Just caught off guard of the colors. Tim not getting sandwiched on the left hand side and the right hand side as well. Just getting shot out there. The miner on gems there did get damaged, but didn't really get any effective damage out. Now 3 war factories now for Tim. Wudi just out tanking Tim here in the middle, pushing it back. This man is an absolute beast. Spamming out the war factories on 5 now, after going heavy on miners here. A very, very nice build from Tim. He is now moving towards the right hand side of the map. Good tank control there for Tim to just turn around when Woody's tanks were out of position. Still 5 war factories here. Woody's gonna have to micro his miners around. And Tim with a nice expansion onto the gems here. I feel like Tim's game plan here is to get as many miners and gems as possible, just so they can support this eco. It looks like it is paying out here. The eco around 1.5k for Wudi. Just the 4k now for Tim. And now Wudi is expanding to the top right hand side of the map. Still on 4 war factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners now for Tim. And 7 miners for Wudi. Wudi using this opportunity to repair his current rhinos there. Miner and gem as well. And he is pulling 2 of his miners from the middle onto the right hand side. So passive builds from both. Wudi obviously out tanking, having the superior number of war factories, 5 compared to 4. And I feel like Woody's eco here, it might be a little bit lesser behind than Tim, but he's actually balancing them really, really well. Going rhinos and then 2 or 3 drones try to start. Forward walls from both players to get some fodder out. Wudi already out tanking Tim here, so Tim has a disadvantage. Let's see if he can pull it out from the bag here. No splits incoming anywhere, and it looks like Tim is desperately wanting to take this fight, but going up the cliff here, Wudi, the tank control is immaculate from both players. Sentry guns is out, but it seems like Wudi is winning that fight at too many rhinos. Even with the Connies and the miner and the sentry guns as fodder, Woody's tank control are going up because it's absolutely immaculate, and Tim's as well defending. Tim using that opportunity to sort of run away there, and Wudi doing the right thing and spinning off his rhinos onto the right hand side here. Absolute dominant play from Wudi here. Tim making some drones to defend his base, and Wudi, look at the number of rhinos he has here compared to Tim. Especially in engaging that fight. I feel like Tim could have probably held off a little bit longer there, but I think in his mind he couldn't do anything. He can't stay there for too long. Obviously the longer the game goes, the better it is for Wudi. He would have out-tanked him by way much there. So I think Tim might want to take that engagement, maybe snipe a couple rhinos, but Wudi was too smart for it and simply just went up the cliff with a superior number of rhinos. Tons of drones are coming out from Tim, but he calls GG. It is over. And down goes the mighty Tim in our second game here, 2-0. Wudi is open AI. Yeah, I mean, it feels like Woody's understanding of the game in balancing his eco, and actually he kind of takes a gamble for it. Scoreboard is off. There you go. Alright, take number 2. So it still lags quite a bit. Looks like it's slightly better. The fans on the MCV, sorry. Yep, seems to be a lot decent. Still a bit of lag, but it is minimal. Yeah, so just to repeat what I said previously, if you actually look back on that Code the Speed game, the amount of times when he went $0 was actually rare, if not none at all. I think that was down to his understanding and obviously experience of anti-scout there, just letting him down. in knowing how to balance the economy. So obviously his build orders is not there is a common trend here inside. He spams a lot of war factories after spamming on miners, but the thing there is he's able to adapt to every single thing in every single game there. On Kollektiv he went double drone size just to get that rush out of the way, and on Arabian Oasis actually he went very heavy miners right at the start, obviously because Tim was anti-scouting hard. So Wudi definitely figured out that he was either camping or is gonna do that chrono thingy, which he did. So he knew that he was able to go many miners and sort of chill out. And obviously he does scout. He did scout the rest of the map except for Tim's base. So if a rush did came in, all of a sudden he would be able to see where the rush was incoming from and able to swat that out. But obviously there was none. So Wudi said, "Why not? I got many miners here." And then his eco just didn't seem to duck down in any sense here. So we've got 2 miners already from the war factory. Sup, Sheriff? Yeah, I don't think you need a good internet here. So it's already a lab tech coming out from Tim, so might be doing the same thing here. 3 miners from the war factory from Wudi. He is marking them away. On 4 miners here, Tim. So the previously on Arabian Oasis, when he tried this strat, going lab tech immediately, the one thing that let him down there was that his eco was struggling way too much. He had 4 miners throughout the entire game and he was broke. Obviously you're gonna need to spend money on power, on your BFs and on the chronosphere. So that was an issue, but now we're looking at it. Wudi did manage to get the anti-scout off. And Tim is looking to do the same thing here. GIBFs incoming with that chronosphere in 5.5 minutes. But the difference here is that Tim is trying out some pressure against Wudi with the GGI IVs. 3 war factories now from Wudi. Wudi did go 3 minus from the war factory, I think. Yeah, he did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or maybe even 4, sorry. Jungle of Vietnam trying out this strat with the chrono base trade. I don't know. The map obviously is a lot bigger, especially on the newer Jungle LE. Map is a lot wider, a lot bigger, so it might take a little bit longer for units to get across compared to Arabian Oasis. But we might see this actually being slightly a little bit more effective here for Tim. Depends on how he deals with this push. So Wudi immediately looking to put up some pressure here. 2 splits along the way. Got 4 war factories now on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miners. And Tim is on 5 now. So Tim did go 1 extra miner going on this strat compared to how he did it on Arabian Oasis. When this is ready in 50 seconds. So let's see whether Wudi makes this push here. I'm waiting for the MCB to get deployed as well. Still 4 war factories here. 5 now for Wudi. Out comes the MCV. Chrono is ready. Looks like Wudi is retreating here with all of his rhinos. He is not gambling for that base trade. And this time, Tim actually has a way larger number of BFs here. So we've got 8 in total. 8 units, 1 MCV, 2 NGIVs. And look at Wudi. He is waiting for that chrono to come in. I think Tim's biggest chance is to land on these rhinos, just to destroy them as well. He's getting 1 more GIBF so he can fit the full 9 units in that chronosphere with the paradox coming out as well. Probably here will be his best bet there. And to land on the rhinos as well. That GI is going to take out that war factory. Or Tim might be just prepping to distract him a little bit here. More BFs incoming. So Tim is prepping for that chrono, but it's not out just yet. The gap generator is up as well. But I'm just waiting on Tim here. The longer he waits, the more rhinos he has to deal with here from 6 war factories coming out. So I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Yeah, the MCV is tucked away right in the middle. Wudi moves his MCV to hopefully win that trade, but it's no longer a base trade here. There's absolutely no longer a base trade. Tim brings out 1. And there you go, he goes for the MCV first. MCV goes down. He does still have his own MCV there, so his prime target was the MCV. Good snipe, I'd say. At the cost of 1 single chrono, he can now run away with that MCV and try to do some damage with his BFs there. So if it does come to a base trade, Wudi, no MCV remaining. I would just move all the way bottom right now if I was Tim. Get more eco in. I mean, you're broken 6, but more rhinos are coming for the split from Wudi. Let's crush one of them, and that split is sorted. Tim has to be careful here. Wudi pushing in with the rhinos. NGIV out of the way. Not an MCV, it's a target. Forces Tim to sell that MCV. It looks like Tim is retreating here. It's not exactly pushing in. So Tim might be just adapting a little bit here. He might not be just going gung-ho all in for the base trade. And the point here is that if you look at the top right of the screen, the amount of ore left is slowly going down. And obviously Wudi not having that MCV means that he will have to long distance mine. And Tim is still BF spamming here. He's on 2k, 3k here. His miners still decently long distance mining still, but not that far away. But the main question here is that chrono is ready in 1 minute, and Wudi's eco will go down soon here. He's on 7k, so he can hold for a bit. I'm wondering if Tim is just waiting for that instant to go down here. Looks like a base trade is coming. 9 BFs are ready to trade. I don't know. Wudi is unable to make an IC as well, obviously having low tech. He goes all in here, Wudi. If that NGIV is still there. A bit of lag coming through here. The force shield comes out to delay that chrono. Saving his lab here, Tim, just so that he can still spam out some BFs. And that minor chrono away in the nick of time. That chronosphere are ready. Wudi does have a couple units in base to defend against that. That was good from Tim. Tim clearly has a plan here. He is being patient. He is being very calculated in all of his moves here. Not using that chrono whenever he absolutely needs to. So now in comes Wudi here. 2-pronged attack from the sides. And Tim is actually moving with his BFs now. Mirage is now coming out from Tim. And what is he gonna do for his chronosphere here? Is he gonna use it defensively? The BF's now running away. The rhinos get chronoed away into the water. Elite BF comes out. Wudi pulling in its miners as fodder here. Looks like Tim does not have the eco nor the war factory to keep up this base trade. And Wudi is selling off his war factories now. The GIs are the last minute defense, the last line of defense for Tim. He is running away. Those GIs are melting away the dogs, and the GGIs outranging and getting those rhinos. 2 rhinos left. 1 rhino left. It looks like Tim will defend that base trade. Another elite comes out here. 2 elites coming out here for Tim. And we got 3 war factories remaining for Wudi. No units left down bottom left. Like I said, very common calculator from Tim here. Not rushing in, not throwing away his units. And some amazing BF control there. Good lag coming through now, but it should not be too hard. The 10 rhino in Tim's base got dealt with by the chrono and the GIs. This is absolutely spectacular here. 2 elite BFs, 1 half damage BF against a Wudi who is running out of money. And more GIs coming in now. Tim actually did superbly in the defense. We all thought Tim was dead. Oh, that BF was empty. What? I thought that BF had a GI into it. But it was still empty here. 2 elite BFs. There is no air fodder for Wudi, so the only fodder he has are the miners. And now Wudi now totally broke. He should sell a couple of his buildings here. But just been going all in here. He's chasing. The Harry is coming down, hitting one of them. Tim turning around here. 3 BFs, an elite rhino, 1 BF remaining. And the BF wins. In a shocking turn of events here, Tim pulling back. He needs to be careful here though. There is still a couple rhinos on the field here. GI is coming in. Tim again, no, going on gung-ho in here. He is waiting for his GIs to come as reinforcements. That's how he can save this BF here. It is elite. He will self-heal. Wudi now still on broke. Should be selling his units here and using the Harriers to his advantage here, Tim. Yeah, that's right. Tim still has the Paradrop and the Harriers now incoming as well to do some damage. Chip damage especially. And even more Paradrops. It's looking very good for Tim here. Wudi doing well to dodge all 4 of those Harry attacks. The GI is now being pulled in. Elite BFs, man. Absolutely wrecking here. Let's not forget, Wudi absolutely dominating that first half. But Tim was just calm and collected. Calm and collected, pick his time to move in. And those miners actually take care of that BF, but it is still anyone's game here. That is exactly what Wudi does not want to do. And Wudi calls GG. Tim pulls one back on the board. Calm and collective. Exactly. 2-1 here. Absolute poggers from Tim. I mean, Tim versus Andy. If Tim does get through to the next round, it'll be another match to behold. But an SVS now on Desert Island. Oh, my throat is running dry. But an SVS on Desert Island, the last SVS that went down on Kollektiv didn't really go well for Tim. So we'll see whether that win on Jungle will give him a little bit of confidence here for our calm and collected Tim. Calm and collective Tim. I'm always a bit sus about this refinery placement. I feel like the placement here would be better. One thing is that it does get you out of the plateau of this thing, and you can base walk a little bit closer to the gems. But I guess that's fine as well. Why am I to talk about that? Yeah, so that game on Jungle, the one thing Tim did really well was he adapted to with his gameplay. Wudi is a robot, once bitten, twice shy. So Wudi will never fall for the same trick twice. Same trick twice, I don't think. But I saw the one thing he did well there was he waited and he waited and he waited, and when the time came, then he did it. All of us were thinking he's gonna try the same thing again. MCB move. But when Wudi actually pulled back with his rhinos, Tim realizes he can't win that. Oh, Wudi moving to middle here. Tim is gonna have to contest from middle here, or else it's gonna be a bad time for Tim. So let's see what he does here. Wudi pulling all of his miners towards mid. And rhinos early on here. Tim going for many miners. Pony's coming out as fodder. This is looking pretty grim for Tim here. He won't be able to defend this, but the longer Wudi is in middle, the harder it is for him. Because the main thing being middle does for you as the main thing that happens when you go middle is you basically cut the map in half. So the only way for your opponent to come into your side of the map is through the middle expansion. Wudi doesn't lag. Only on FC Asia. Yeah, Wudi's spamming out the war factories now, having 4 miners and gems. Moving to that secondary ore patch. So Tim is definitely in trouble here. 3 miners. He is gonna try and move his MCV there to get more efficient mining. But this is trouble. Make it double. 3 war factories for both players. Look at the eco on Wudi. Steaming away here. Tim slowly going down, but Wudi on the up and up. Tim again taking that engagement there. He's never gonna win that. That is a game for sure. Yep. You see how Tim just took that engagement? Bad engagement, and Wudi was like, hell no, you're gonna die for this, and just ran through his rhinos. 3-1. Along with the server work, the server is under FC. So if you wanna get the server up, you're gonna have to ask us. And the server is currently for FC use only. So if you like to use it for your own show match, you're gonna have to ask us, and we can probably get something, get an enrichment going. Ooh, legend with the resub, thank you very much. How much for my own personal server? Oh dear, you're gonna have to ask Microsoft for that. Alright, reconcile. And Andy going allied again. Andy? What am I saying? Andy for sake? Tim going allied. I suppose he might do the same strat here, Tim. Going with the BF. Yeah, it's Tim, not Andy. Yeah, if I see an AFC here out of Tim, he might just do the same strat again. I mean, I don't know what other strat can work against Wudi, someone who's absolutely dominant in the Soviet game. There's the AFC, and he's gonna move towards the bottom left. You want to say my name? Fuck off, Andy. Oh dude. Flag coming in now. Is he gonna cap that oil? He is actually. What is gonna go and cap that oil? Tim does see it and is gonna try and defend it whenever he can. Pillbox comes out. Engineer goes down as well. Good defense there from Tim. Mapo needs to realize it. I'll drop a quick text later. So we see a different strat here out of Tim. Wudi going for heavy on minus and that rush at the start. Tim on 2 minus going grizzly straight and going for the MCV down top right expansion. And very heavy commitment here from Tim. He's gonna go for the MCV. Looks like the MCV will disappear. The Rockies are still there. MCV goes down for Tim. Wudi tried to get that cell. There are 4 engineers out of Tim. Wudi tried to get an engineer in. But on one war factory now from Tim. Looks like this early push is gonna be working really great. Tim! Wudi calling GG. And there you go. 3-2 to Tim here. So again, Wudi getting caught off guard with that rush. They're going heavy here, 2 miners going down bottom left, so I think in that sense, Wudi definitely caught off guard there. Oh, they changed about this dog water version of dry heat. I don't know. I think it's more of to get back that original feeling, because this was the original dry heat, I think. Yeah, and they recently changed it. The Russian taking play of Ed. True. Alright, now in dry heat, Yuri. We've seen this happen once again. Yuri, I think the last time Wudi played on dry heat. Precap, Tim. Precap. Unless it's gonna walk his all the way to the top, right? Is Wudi good with Yuri, Val? Is that what you asked me? Dude, Wudi could play a fucking toilet bowl and still wipe my ass off the floor with it. So anti-scout here and the Connie rush coming from Tim. He is gonna walk his engineer all the way up to top right. But previously, the last time we saw Wudi play this, he did the most mind-boggling thing ever. Top right oil gets capped. Was that he grinded his MCV after getting rushing that radar and the lab. So we see what happens here. Out comes a 0 from Tim. So splitting his colonies into two groups here. And Wudi defending with that cat. Bottom left oil is getting hit by that single initiate. And more getting up here. He tried to ult it, Tim. Didn't really work for him. Out comes the mag with that radar. So any rushes here with rhinos are immediately sorted. Bottom left oil gets taken out. So Wudi now left with one oil. And out comes that lab. If that grinder comes out and he grinds it, I'm gonna lose my shit. There you go, there it is. Bye bye MCV. And 3k now in the bank for Wudi. But let's see whether this plays out exactly, because he can remake his MCV. But there is a significant risk here, Wudi. Out comes that Yuri Prime. 2 mags now available. I think if I was Tim here, which I will never be, I'll probably bide my time here and wait, and first thing first, I'll stop rally pointing all my units. Tim, stop rally pointing from the war factory, thank you. And I'll just play this game out slow and steady. Oh no, that flag! What are you putting that Yuri Prime in that flag? I don't think flag's too much damage against other flag. He's completely missing it. How comes that Yuri Prime? Oh, MCV gets saved! Bloody hell. How comes the Deso now in bottom right? Wudi trying to get those miners out of the way. One miner goes down, so does one mag. And second miner now. Fortunately not getting destroyed there. Mastermind gets overloaded. And bottom right does get saved. Only one miner goes down here. And Tim can go back to mining. Yeah, I think Tim is doing exactly the perfect play here. He is waiting out and biding his time here. He's not gonna rush in, not gonna throw away his units. Take it slow, calm and collective. As we know and love him to be. Good Deso users there. 2 miners though for Tim. He's gonna have to get maybe 1 or 2 miners. Or refineries actually. You don't want to lose your war factory time by going minus at this stage of the game. He's still building flags. The top right oil is slowly getting hit. More dicks coming out here, but Wudi's eco not looking so bright on one miner here. One miner, one oil. And his eco is gonna suffer. Tim's eco is also suffering a little bit. Really, because he spent so much money on flak and everything right at the start. But then he comes to splitting off his rhinos onto the left. Those rhinos can take those 3 masterminds there along that Yuri Prime. The mag taking out their rush. Oh, one rhino goes down. 2 of them goes down. Invisible mag there. Love to see it. And again, Tim just biding his time here. Wudi trying to make an opening. He does need to deal with a lot of Desos and flak and drones everywhere. It looks like Tim knows the perfect way to counter this Yuri. The miners are still getting hit. One miner goes down again after that second one getting built. The second one gonna go down as well. Meanwhile, Tim is gonna overload the mastermind straight in the middle here. The grinder is so nearby. Tim throwing away all of his flag. And the grinder was so nearby. Tim throwing that game there. 4-2 now the score. Tim surely has to be kicking himself with the balls right now. Yep. Okay. SVY here. So Tim did very decent there in that dry heat match against Wudi in an SVY, but I feel like whenever you're talking about games on dry heat, it's such a sort of wildcard map. Anything can happen, and absolutely everything can happen. So we'll see how he'll go up against a Wudi Yuri, a more traditional way. The traditional map, in that sort of sense. The qualities coming out here. Tim going first raft on the smaller pad, second probably on the bigger one. Little lag coming through. Anti-scout here slash a corny rush from Tim. Oh no, I think that's definitely just anti-scout. If a gap just comes through. Yeah man, that last dry heat game was such a throw from Tim. Was doing really well up against Wudi. Engineer coming out, a flak. Interesting. Tim gonna go 0. A bit of lag coming through. Out comes that flak now. Unfortunately, it's rally pointed. Here you go. So he does get the the anti-scout away. So Wudi will not see this flak incoming. He will now if he goes for that rush. But now out comes the radar from Wudi. The Gat bunker is there. So the target here from Tim is that war factory along with the engineer coming out. Ulting the war factory here, Tim. Engineer for the MCV. Wudi manages to deploy that. Tim was slightly late to that deploy. If Tim just deployed maybe a little bit earlier, that he would have been able to cap that MCV, but didn't really work there. I think Tim, instead of ulting the war factory and kept going for it, should be getting that mag straight away. The drone was pulled back to deal with that brute, and if he actually got that drone in, Wudi would have lost his MCV already. So that was a brute coming around here, but Tim actually used that drone that was meant for the engineer, NG flag for that brute. So you live and you learn, boys. Tim wasted opportunity there with that drone. It's like he's gonna camp hard in base now, pulling back his miners away from the cliff. That's always out to counter that. Wudi now running away with his eco. Max popping out. Out comes that lab. Tim is now way far behind. Committing to that rush. A little bit too much there. To run the spring off to the right side to deal with that rush. That push, sorry. That Deso will deal with that mag along with this Deso 4. Oh, Wudi tried to get that miner on the refinery, but Tim's smart enough to hold off. Bit of lag coming through now to war factories for Wudi. It's like Tim is stacking up to that I see. Yeah, the lag spikes are coming in here. Max still annoying the hell out of Tim. Unfortunately, this is quite late into the game, so I can't ask them for a re, so they will have to play it out. Another engineer coming out here. And Wudi just revealed this sort of area. Tim? Yep, gonna have to build another engine now. He's gonna walk to his MCB, yeah. Yeah, the game finally caught a great power's attention. Oh dear. Yeah, you don't want someone playing a 20-year-old game, that's for sure.
Disc in flight.
I can't ask him to read here because it's quite painful. Here comes the Wudi Force now. Both rhinos getting magged. The corners are coming in to help defend, but I can't help to think that this is game over here for Tim. Yeah, Tim is gonna try and defend it, but can't do much there. Out comes the GG, 5-2 on match point now. There you go. Tim doesn't go Yuri. Wudi doesn't go Yuri out of respect for Tim. And it's gonna be an SVS again. Right, that's Ravine SVS. Wudi respecting Tim, they're not going Yuri.
Tech building captured.
If you hear the babies crying in the background, that is certainly not me. That is definitely coming from the game. SVS does Ravine like a babies? No. I don't. Interesting barrack placement there from Wudi. It is pre-capped, so they do have the corner oils. Corner is the baby here. First ref goes on to the expansion for Wudi. Tim going for the one in base. I always thought that barrel placement was really interesting. Probably just to get a scout down the bottom right a lot quicker, but I don't know. Nope. Bit of Mariko coming on there from Tim. I think Andy will win Wudi. It depends. If it depends. We haven't seen Wudi play an SVY yet. But we'll see later on today. Drone gets into that miner there for Wudi. It's like Wudi is going 0. Tim goes 1 miner. In comes 2 rhinos to hit that machine shop. Over on the left. And then another miner coming out on the left machine shop there. That's again another ref. Drones are coming out probably to defend against that push on the machine shop. Wudi now 3 miners. Looks like he's committing to the 0 here. The drones are there. Getting both rhinos running on the ore as well. That shouldn't happen. 3 miners for Wudi. We got 4 for Tim. 5 now. 1 AFK. Now it's moving. Wudi putting on the pressure on the left side here. Tim did well in having 2 ore factories in both areas, so he can defend both by priming it when he needed to. Kind of pushing here, Tim. 3 sentry guns committing to getting that machine shop out of the way. Wudi's machine shop is getting hit. Tim's machine shop goes down. Probably along with Wudi's here. Down it goes. Tim now going for the minus onto the left. Got 2 ore factories each now. Got 3 for Tim, sorry. 2 for Wudi. Wudi running away with his minus on the right side. Tim will be able to get that oil on top right. But look at the number of rhinos incoming now for Wudi. Both Tim and Wudi have not replied, so I will ask them once this match is over. All top right gonna go down. Wudi choosing not to engage here back in his own base. Oh no, Tim! He changed his target there. I could have gotten that oil out of the way. Now Tim getting some fodder. He will push back Wudi towards the middle. 4 war factories now for Wudi. Still the 3 from Tim. He does have a good minus spread though. Out comes that 4th now. Looks like Wudi is slowly expanding to the 2nd ore patch. So is Tim. And I don't know how Wudi is just able to get his tank suddenly in a perfect ball right there. I don't know if it's micro or something, but it is so perfect. Wudi now tanking Tim, even though he is on even on war factories now. Oh, we got 5 now, yeah. So both eco looking good. Obviously none of the oils have been lost yet. Oh, Wudi kept that top left oil. Didn't see that, so that's a difference coming in here. One, two, three, 4 war factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tim does have that war factory advantage, and he's walking his engineer over top left to grab back that oil. As we are still fighting off in the middle here. 2 engineers actually. One walking all the way. This is like let off of his spies. Wudi spilling off. There is a sentry gun on top left. This other engineer walking through. Oh, Wudi kept the, you know, that's his oil. The split down the left side here now, coming into the back of Tim's base. Is he gonna see it? Tim pulling back his minus, MCV not getting hit. He's splitting up 5 rhinos onto the left while Wudi comes in straight in the middle here. Tim getting caught off guard. That's coming around the back. Tim finally moving around, but Wudi running through riot here. It is pretty even at this point. Tim wins that fight on the left side, now brings in, forces to sound the MCV though. Wudi now backing off. Tim now without an MCV, he still can rebuild here. He does have a radar for Deathwood as well. But look at the rhino number difference here. Tim has a significantly smaller number of rhinos available. The drones are now incoming. Just to fuck with Tim a little bit and to deal with the Deathwoods. Tim chasing those miners on the left hand side. He will be met with a lot of rhinos here. I don't think Tim is gonna get out of this one. 3 rhinos remaining, 1 drone, 1 going down. And Tim now 6k in the bank is not making any rhinos. He is still getting his money up and up. He's not building anything. Now he is... Oh, okay, now he's building up. Drones for Wudi to defend everywhere. Legend, you should organize your game versus Zane, man. Stop telling other people to play. Top left here, Wudi using the drones. Tim calling GG, the match is over. And the first to 6 is there, Wudi winning it. 6-2.